What's up, Raiders? Want to give you a tip. Maybe you're not raiding yet. Maybe you don't realize you can do this, but if you start raid right now, you will get a serious bonus. You see, we have still got about 3 days left in the calendar event for Iudex Artor. Iudex. You know, it looks like an L. Anyway, the community champion. And look at this. Because even if you haven't played him forever, you still have the guaranteed summon, so you can pick up all of the fragments to get this legendary hero, and you can pick up the artifact too. Guys, do you know what this means? This means that even if you just start today, tomorrow or the next day, do it in the next 3 days, guys. I can't stress this enough. Do it in the next 3 days. You will be able to slide over. Once you get past all the pop-ups. Good Lord, Raid. I know I haven't logged in on this account in a while, but come on. You log in and you go to your fragment summons and bam. I said bam. Look at that. Look at that. There he is, guys. Hit summon and he is all yours. A free legendary hero for starting the game today. That's in addition to the legendaries you will get if you start an account with the download link. There's never been, it's a 3-day window. You have to start raid right now. Even if you're, going to table it for a few days and pick it back up later, start right now. And you will get Iudex Artor. I swear it looked like an L the first time I read it. Iudex. Why couldn't they just made it an L? I'm obsessing. You will get Iudex Artor, and he is such a good hero for a starting account. He has got healing on his A1, and it's an AoE hit. He has got 50% increase attack buff and strengthen buff on all allies, making you hit harder and making you hit harder on all allies. And he fills your turn meter, your CR, how fast you take turns, by 15%. And he revives an ally who's died with 50% health and 50% turn meter, and also gives an attack buff on that ally for 1 turn. Guys, the ally who is revived, it activates his default skill, targeting the enemy with the lowest HP. So he brings somebody back to life. They're automatically going to attack somebody. And this is the sick part. If that guy that you brought back to life kills somebody, it's going to reset the cooldown so he can do it again. It's crazy how useful this is going to be, especially early on. This hero is going to really promote and pump up your team, guys. And you get him for free, but it's only going on for 3 days. Then the calendar event is gone. On top of all of this, there are promo codes. You go over to the promo code section and you click on promo code and you enter a promo code. I would recommend Monkey King to get Sun Wukong, a very, very good arena unit. He doesn't take a lot of books, he doesn't take a lot of gear, and he will take you pretty far in the game and will really kick up your PvP and arena game. Or if you're more of a PvE Andy like myself, I would recommend Supreme 6. This will get you the hero Supreme Galek. Supreme Galek is as an orc faction hero. He drops HP burns, does tons of AoE damage, will probably take you a little bit further in the game than Monkey King will for PvE. So, and also he needs minimal books. He's really easy to get up and running early on. And my third recommendation would be GetAlice. This will get you Alice the Wanderer. I caution you against Alice the Wanderer unless you don't mind spending a little bit. If you don't mind spending a little bit and you're okay with buying some of her books, then she's a decent start. She is good in PvP and PvE. Super, super strong unit early on. I use her everywhere, but she is very book hungry, and books don't exactly grow on trees. And until you start banging out her souls, she's a little bit slower of a burn. She's going to be better later on, but more of an investment hero because early on, a little bit tougher to use. But grab one of those 3. So now that on day 1, that's 2 legendary heroes for free if you start in these next 3 days. And here's the best part. if you start by using that QR code in the corner of the screen, or you use the link in the description of this video, you will get for free the legendary hero Elenaril. That's 3 legendary heroes on day 1. You're going to have so damn many legendary heroes. You don't even have to bother going to the summoning portal. You've got weeks of grinding and gearing and building just to get this team running. So who have you got? You got Supreme Galek, would be my recommendation. He is your wave control, AoE, HP burn, damage dealing machine of murder. You're going to have Iudex Artor, who's going to help keep your team healthy, help keep your team alive, bring units back to life, giving attack buff and strength and buff. He's a superior support unit. That's a secondary legendary hero. And now you're going to get Elenaril, a 3rd legendary hero. Elenaril brings to the table HP burns, which will really, really help you starting out, because this is a serious damage deal against high health enemies. So when you're fighting bosses, and it can't be resisted, guys. You don't have to worry about accuracy. Makes her very easy to gear. Can't be resisted. HP burn is going to allow you to stack up lots of damage. On top of it, she's going to place poisons. It's the big poison, 5% poisons. And if you crit, you'll get a second one. So you want to put some crit chance on her, you'll be able to drop 2 poisons, and she detonates them. If you started this game with Kale, you've already got a poisoner that can stack poisons with the poisons that Elenaril stacks, and then she blows them up for a big bang, huge points. You're going to be able to rack up lots and lots of points against clan bosses, giving you a big leg up early on. So you've got your bossing hero, you've got your AoE DPS hero, you've got your starter rare. Hopefully you picked up Kale for that. And you've also got your Iudex Artor to be able to help keep your team healthy. But you know what? We're not done there. You're going to get 2 epic heroes. One you will get at rank 15. At rank 15, which I'm going to tell you, level 15, level rank, whatever. Level 15 is not that far away. At level 15, you're going to pick up the epic hero Tagoar. Now, Tagoar is crazy. This orc, unlike most orcs, you think of an orc, you think somebody's just going to slaughter his enemies, lay waste alts in front of him, but Tagoar is kind of the opposite. Tagoar is the support guy. He keeps your team alive with some of the coolest named skills with the magic stick. He's going to attack one enemy 2 times, which is nice, but here's the important thing. He will place a 60% defense buff. 60%. You'll go from 1,000 defense to 1,600 defense on the ally with the lowest current HP. So whichever ally you have who is hurt the most or who is the weakest, he makes them bulkier, so it's harder to kill them. On an A1 skill, that's freaking crazy. And an A2 skill, it attacks all enemies and speed buffs your team. So if you run this guy fast, and it's not that hard to run fast, he's got pretty high base speed. Right out of the gate, he can speed buff your whole team so you're going even faster. You're taking initiative, great in early arena, really good in all aspects of the game, and he will give a heal all allies by 15% of his health. And his health's already pretty high, 18k maximum, so it's pretty easy to stack his health up. That is a powerhouse heal. And you could book it to make it even better. I do recommend booking Tagoar because the cooldowns and the heals, totally worth it. His A3 skill revives all dead allies. Remember, you got Artor who's reviving them automatically, and if that fails, you got Tagoar who is reviving them a second time. And he gives a shield on all allies, so it's going to really keep everybody healthy. And his passive skill is a damage mitigation. Once you're hurt, you take 10% less damage overall, and that is wild. No epic hero has this kind of mitigation built into his kit and an HP aura. You get him for free at level 15. Pretty good, huh? What? Not enough? Not enough? Well, I'll tell you what, you get one more at level 30. Now, level 30 is going to take a little bit of grinding, but once you get level 30, you get from the Ogrean tribe the sexy, the beautiful Uugo. Okay, it's really pronounced Uugo, but come on, right? Uugo. So Uugo, who, you know what? I was put off by her at first, but holy crap, she is kind of cool, right? She's got this witch doctor aesthetic, the big drum on her back. So Uugo, let me tell you something about Uugo. Probably the best epic in the game. Some people might argue with me, but I've not found one I like better than Uugo. In fact, she's so good, I hear people build 2 of her. Uugo can put a leech on an enemy so that you can heal, have your rest of your team heal yourself by doing damage. She has got a defense break that spins into a buff block. Wow. So you can defense break the enemy and keep them from buffing themselves all in one attack. You can build her fast, 102 speed, pretty respectable speed, and get her to go first, defense break the enemy, and then you can cleave with your Galek or with your Alice or whoever your DPS unit is. Great for arena, also great for fighting boss fights, especially the buff block, especially the defense break. Huge skill. And her A3 skill removes all heal debuffs, all heal reduction debuffs. So anything that's stopping you from healing automatically removes that from all allies. And then she removes one random debuff, so she'll take care of all heal buffs automatically, and then still cleanse a random debuff, and then heals allies by 20% of her max health. And at 19k health, that's even better than Tagoar, guys. That's a 20% heal off of a higher base HP. This is such a hecking strong heal. And on top of it, if all the allies are dead except her, she will revive them all at 50% HP and fill their turn meters so they can take turns. Now you may be like, well, yeah, but how's she going, how are you going to guarantee she's the last one alive? Well, her passive, my friend, her passive is a speed buff and a block damage buff so that she can take extra turns and get so that she can speed up and get her turn faster, and block damage means nobody can hurt her, so they have to actually strip this away or control her in some way. It is a pretty good safety net to get her to take a turn so you can drop your heal and bring everyone back to life. I don't think I have oversold this at all, guys. You want to start the game today or tomorrow or the day after, but don't wait longer than that. You want to make sure you get in while that calendar event is still active, so you can start out with 3 legendary heroes, and then within a couple of days have 2 of the strongest epic support heroes in the game. That's 5 badass heroes to start your game of Raid Shadow Legends and really milk it and enjoy it for everything it's worth. So definitely start today. Use one of the download codes. I would prefer that you use mine, but you know what? I'm here for you guys. Use whoever's you can. Look at the different units that they offer. I think mine is the best, so I would appreciate if you'd use mine, but definitely start with a code so you can get those 3 starting heroes. Definitely use your promo code within the first day of gameplay so you can get that free promo hero. I'll put a link to all of the promo heroes that I like in the description of this video so you can select the one that you feel is best, and you'll be able to get Iudex Artor for free from the calendar. Man, what an amazing time to start Raid Shadow Legends. You guys have a great rest of your week. I'll catch you next time. Take care, Raiders.